Broadcasting live from atop the Rocky Mountains, the crossroads of the West. You are listening to the Liberty RoundTable Radio Talk Show.
Happy to have you along, my fellow Americans. I've got a quick short for you that I find very fascinating. Charlie Kirk's wife, Erika, is now wanting and demanding transparency. I find it great news. She says she wants cameras in the courtroom.
The defense wants to ban cameras in the courtroom. How do you feel about that?
There were cameras all over my husband when he was murdered. There have been cameras all over my friends and family mourning. There have been cameras all over me, analyzing my every move, analyzing my every smile, my every tear. We deserve to have cameras in there. Why not be transparent? There's nothing to hide. I know there's not, because I've seen what the case is built on. Let everyone see what true evil is. This is something that could impact a generation and generations to come.
Amen to her. Yournews.com with the details. Pretty interesting story, to say the least. I commend Erika for wanting transparency. Let the American people see what's going on. What's there to hide? If there's no cover-up, if there's no government involvement, if there's no foreign evil state actors, great. We're happy about that. But let's give some trust to the American people. The sooner, the better. Erika's 100% spot on. The FBI probe into the assassination of Charlie Kirk has now widened, by the way. They say that it now includes the, what do they call these things? Armed queers? Yeah, am I even allowed to say that on TV these days? But they're called the armed queers of Salt Lake City, Utah. They say it's a self-described Marxist paramilitary organization that I guess took down its social media presence after the shooting of Charlie. You got to ask some serious questions. Why would they do that? What do they even have to do with it? Well, remember, Charlie was answering a question about queers and transgenders and all this kind of stuff when they literally murdered him. The New York Post is also reporting that investigators are reviewing what they call pro-trans online communities for possible foreknowledge of the assassination. See, we need to know the truth. Erika's right. We must have details to the American people, right? The Armed Queers group, by the way, had previously released video. They had footage that they later took down. I know I said that, but I wanted to repeat it because it's really important to understand what on earth footage do they have that they took down, and why would they take it down? In the video, it shows that they were meeting with some Cubans, some communists, right? And they boasted about being labeled terrorists by the United States of America. I don't know how to even respond to this kind of stuff. But again, I tell you, I don't know that we'll ever get to the bottom of the Charlie Kirk assassination. I wish we would. Others believe we will. I pray they're correct, but I just don't see it. Every time this discussion gets wider. So now we're saying, well, the lover that was cooperating has now disappeared. The transgender, whatever you want to call this thing, armed queers, I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, they're tied with international Cuban organizations, other state actors. The problem is, hey, some say Israel killed him. Some say, oh, this, that. Now it's the Cubans. Now it's the, oh, he didn't act alone. It's the, oh, man, Candace Owens says it's Donald Trump and company. It's, oh, this is just getting wider, folks, by the day. And I don't even know what the truth is anymore. All I know is this. When the government tells you all's well, one single man did it, bury the story, pave over the place, tamper with the evidence, do all these things, that I can't trust the government story. I can tell you that right now. What I don't know is all these other theories. Candace Owens says, hey, she thinks Trump and team did it. I disagree with her. I don't think so. Others are saying, look, Charlie Kirk's wife's in on it. I reject that also. I don't believe that. Some are saying, oh man, there's a plan between J.D. Vance and Erika Kirk. Look at their hug. Again, everybody's going off psychotic on this thing. What deep state, evil, capable assassins love is subterfuge, confusion, because in then nobody gets the real answers. Everyone's out in the weeds, right? I think it's time to stop the speculation. I think it's time to support Erika Kirk. She has demonstrated, in my humble opinion, Christian values, just like her husband did. We don't have any evidence of any problems in their relationship. They have children together. That's a sacred experience. Now, I'm not saying you can't have a bad actor that has children, but if Charlie believes she was true blue, they had children together, now she's carrying on his mission, it's time to drop all the conspiracies and time to say, hey, let's back Turning Point USA. Let's back the Christian faith that Charlie believed in and lived and died for. His dear wife is carrying on. Let's not cast aspersions on her without any evidence. Shame on those who are doing so. Erika forgives the perpetrators, whoever that may be. Good for her. Erika wants to carry on his mission. Good for her. I look at, remember, by their fruits, ye shall know them. So we got to remember that it's the fruits of what Charlie and Erika have put together. And as far as I can tell, they're far from perfect, just like everybody else. But their fruits are good. Their fruits are righteous. And even if evil people are taking advantage of that situation, let the good be promoted. Let the good stand on its own and drive out bad. Let the righteous, godly teachings that Charlie Kirk and Erika Kirk have been teaching about a husband and a wife, about the family, about God, family, and country, about how to be patriotic, about how to be a real man, a kind, humble, but fearless defender of God. Okay, that's what they stood for, and I'm standing with them on that. When it comes to the conspiracy theories, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's responsible. I don't have any evidence. But I will say, let's give Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, President Donald J. Trump, let's give them all a little bit of grace and give them time to dig and get to the bottom of this thing. We'll know if they're telling the truth or not. And right now, I don't believe most of the conspiracy theories out there. I think everybody's being intentionally led astray by someone. The problem is I don't know who. But I'm not going to attack the administration, and I'm certainly not going to attack his wife. I'm going to say, let's step back. If we're going to make claims, let's back it up with evidence. In other words, put up or shut up. That's what I'm saying. And I'm Sam Bushman with the Liberty Roundtable live short video. Thanks for watching. God save the Republic of the United States of America.